Hey guys, this is Synik25 here, bringing you another Yu-Gi-Oh battle, and this time we got Constellars versus Evil Swarm. And the reason I'm showing you guys this battle is because it really showcases the power that Gen X ally Birdman can have in a duel, especially when you make Black Rose Dragon, your opponent doesn't expect it. Like my opponent here who is playing Evil Swarms. Because normally, Constellars wouldn't be bothered by Ophion, and they aren't. And my opponent, knowing that and expecting that, burned all of his materials on his Ophion. And unfortunately, it led me to open up a play to make Black Rose. So, and it really changed the tide of the battle. So let's get right into this. He's going to summon his caster, go for the healer trope, standard Evil Swarm stuff, make that Ophion, get that Infestation Pandemic, and then set 4. So I'm like, okay, I really want to Black Rose him, but I can't even do it yet because he still has materials. So I start by just trying to see if I can deal with the Ophion straight on. So I summon Bear, do Tenki, and I try to go for that Bear Tenki pop. But unfortunately, he has his Forbidden Dress, so that prevents me from doing so. And I just simply end my turn from here. Now, I actually misplayed here. I shouldn't have thrown that Compulse face down. Knowing that I'm going to be Black Rosing soon, the last thing I want is cards in my field getting destroyed. So I probably shouldn't have set that. Either way, he's just going to burn his second material. Again, he doesn't think that I can Synchro in this deck. So he thinks he's safe by burning that second material and just getting that draw power. But in reality, he's not safe. So he goes in the battle phase, just goes to take out Bear. Now here, at the very least, I should have compulsed Bear back. So again, that was a misplay on my part. Like I say constantly, it's not a Synik25 duel. There's not a misplay. But it's cool. So he goes and sets 5. Like, he's like, no fear. I'm not expecting Black Rose at all, but it's coming for you. It's coming for you. So I go ahead, summon that Pollux, which then brings out Sheridan. Now I get to search off Sheridan, gives me another card. And then I proc Birdman, bring Sheridan back to my hand, again, to reuse later and reap the benefit of it. And I'm thinking, okay, please let me get this off. This would be so dirty. And I end up getting it off. Black Rose here. He tries to stop me with Book of Moo, but it doesn't even matter. The effect already goes off as priority. And there goes the entire field. I was like, yes, I did it. I Black Rose summoned with Constellars. So I was super happy, really pumped. And on his turn, now, fortunately for him, he actually has exactly 3 darks, but it doesn't even matter. I'm just going to torrential. He summons out Kerkion, does his whole shenanigans, gets out Caster, and then just goes straight in for some damage. And he's going to actually end up making the giant palm thing, whatever, which is actually a really good play, because it stops effects, and that really messes up Constellars. Now, here's where I misplay again. I kind of got greedy. So I was like, okay, instead of trying to proc an effect, I'm just going to sit here with this Fiendish Chain, paralyze it on his turn, so then I can start, make my Pallades and go for it. But he actually ends up top decking into an MST and gets around that. So I don't know, maybe I guess you couldn't call that misplay other than the fact that he just top decked really well in that situation. But he ends up getting another flat 2,000 off. So I'm like, okay, not playing any games now. I'm just going to go straight for a 4 and just run it over like with Omega. So that's what I end up doing, just go straight into Omega. Here I also should have just overlaid into M7, but again, not thinking, just attacking. I really got to think these plays through better, but either way, going to M7 now, and my turn. At this point, there's really no way he can come back. So, I mean, he just has a Dark Bribe. Well, I mean, I don't know that when I'm playing, but that's nothing to fear. But I just burn Constellar M7's effect, get Pollux, Pollux gets out cost. And here, just fearing the back row, I just make Omega, go into battle, get that 2,400, get that 2,700, and he just goes in from there. He top decks. He top decks actually that Dark Hole. He tries to blow up the field, but he knows Omega's just going to stop it, so he ends up quitting from here. So again, showing you the power that Gen X ally Birdman can have against Stellars. It's so good, especially in combination with Pollux and Sheridan, which would normally be a really bad play because you can't really XZ with Pollux and Sheridan. But with Birdman, you can make use of that dead Sheridan on the field by bringing it back to your hand, Black Rosing, and then you have Sheridan later to reuse. So it's just super efficient. I really think it should catch on more steam in other Constellar decks. So if you guys like this video, definitely comment, subscribe, spread the word, and as always, take care.